graves on graves on graves. It just keeps going if you look out there. Welcome back. I am currently in Hawaii. There is, interestingly, one of the largest graves in Asia, or largest cemeteries in Asia, just outside. We have the moto. Let's go check it out. I have been driving for maybe 5 minutes at least, and I'm still seeing graves on graves on graves. Massive mausoleums too, not like tiny headstones, like full on tombs. Right here, I'm going past. This looks like some sculpting businesses that probably build these mausoleums. That looks like the first kind of mausoleum. Active construction right now. Hella bricks. It looks like it just keeps going if you look out there. Woo! Sinloi, hello. Can I go in? Yeah? Where? Entrance down there. Okay, come on. Look how interesting this is, right? They have the Christian cross. They have what looks like Jesus and angels there. Then you have all the Sino influence with the dragons, the characters, the architecture. And it's so grand in scale. It's amazing. I believe this is the entrance. All right, it all looks closed though. No, padlocks. The scale of these mausoleums, man. Like, the constructions of these structures would cost a lot more than the houses that they live in, right? Like, is it worship or is it vanity? Honestly. Restaurant, let's go ask them, because I don't really want to disrespect other people's dead. Xin chao. Brother, how are you? Can I go to the mausoleum?
Can I go with
From the side?
Yeah.
From the side, okay, thank you, brother. 2 people have told me that I can go in. Even if it's locked, I'm gonna go in. Cut through here. Wow. Look at this. It just goes on and on and on. Sitting in this beautiful shrine, it seems as good a time as any to contextualize why Hue is the way it is, and this unbowing cemetery as well. So as we can see, there's just tomb upon tomb upon tomb upon tomb. War was waged in this region. Hue, it's very close to the demilitarized zone on the 17th parallel of Vietnam, where northern Vietnam met southern Vietnam. It was a hotly contested area, and in 1968, the North, they staged what was called the Tet Offensive. So Tet, the New Year celebration of the Vietnamese people. They launched a surprise and coordinated attack on multiple targets, but primarily Hue was where some of the largest fighting happened. It was a Pyrrhic victory for the South Vietnamese because there was extensive losses for both sides. Hue, the old imperial city, suffered massive damage, and restoration efforts are still ongoing today. Right where we are now, around Ang Bang, there was a lot of fighting and a lot of skirmishes. There's believed to be mass graves that in this area that were never actually marked, and so a lot of dead buried here. The Northern Vietnamese eventually won the war. They liberated the South, reunified the area, and this area served to become almost a remembrance of both Southern and Northern Vietnamese soldiers. It was controversial at the time because a lot of people's families were divided between the North and South. Some people from the South went to the North, some people from the North went to the South. There were ideological differences amongst the Vietnamese themselves because, again, it is that role of communism and the zeitgeist at the time, the zeitgeist of the people. People in this area, Ang Bang, Hue, would honour their members, family members dead, either Northern or Southern Vietnamese, if they died fighting. And so that has resulted in this massive mausoleum. And the construction, as we saw as we walked in 2001, 2003, shrines are being built still. So now we find ourselves in one of the biggest cemeteries in Asia. So it's not only, you know, syncretism of Catholicism, it's Buddhism, it's Confucianism, it's a blending pot of religions, and it's incredibly unique. Where else will you see this kind of stuff? How long this truly extends, I haven't a clue, but this one almost looks like multiple graves. Here we can clearly see that this is a dragon. The imagery prevalent throughout the Chinese influenced religions, or belief systems I should say. Rooster, turtle, a lot of animal reference. And then we have some Chinese characters. Quang Il Duc. More tombs here. We have the war. We have a lot of, unfortunately, dead Vietnamese people and a diaspora of Vietnamese people that have become displaced as a result of the war, and they have gone to Western countries, Europe, America, Australia, and have decided to build a life there. The familiar tethering that these cultures have is different to us Westerners, and a lot of times you'll see people from these countries working hard and sending money back to their family at home. And so some of these families did exactly that. They went to the West, they established a life for themselves, and they sent money back to their families. And some of that money has ended up in these graves, in these mausoleums. Because you can tell an average Vietnamese person absolutely could not afford to build something like this. This is built with money from well-off Vietnamese people or Western money. Walked for like at least another 5 minutes, and it doesn't end. It just goes on and on and on. So I think I'm gonna head back to that shop where I asked the guy for some information. Hello. How are you? Fine. Cafe Swada, please. Come on.
How are you?
Good, brother. How are you? Wait.
Tuổi bao nhiêu?
Oh, 23. You?
42.
Oh, you could be my dad. Gabul. By the way, how much?
Hi, how are you?
Hello, good. How are you, brother?
Ok, bà làm kênh YouTube này, bạn có
Do you have family members in the graves here?
với tôi đã mất cách đây cũng 10.
My father passed away 15 or 16 years ago, but it's been 3 years since I made a mausoleum for him. Even though it's small, it still hasn't touched the child's feelings and the filial piety of his parents. I like that about the Vietnamese culture and the respect that you have for your parents and their parents and your other ancestors. In life, you value when the parents that stick close to you. When someone in the family has passed away, it leaves behind many moments of pain and nostalgia. Every night I feel it. Damn. Do you want a beer? I'll buy you a beer if you like.
No money.
Yeah, I'll pay you the one. Bao nhiêu?
No money.
I pay.
No money.
Are you sure? There you go. Mate, Vietnamese beer.
Let's do it.
Okay. Một hai bay.
Okay, please.
Cheers. Một hai bay vô.
1, 2, 3 vô.
Cheers, brother. Yo.
Good.
Cheers, brother. We've got like it's like a pork vegetable dish. The boys. Let's go.
Được không?
Nói chung đi nhiều đó cả.
Với ăn mà ăn làng xe lý nè.
Cheers.
It's really good. Phăng.
It's pork.
Anh đang ngồi chuyện về Tây này mà để phải ăn đây này.
It's really good.
Còn này tìm cái bị đeo ok. Việt Nam chân thành lắm.
Okay, Vietnam. Good Vietnam. Let's go. And the Vietnamese, when they're eating, it's not like a Western thing where you just scram it as quickly as possible. You sit, you take your time, you eat, you get a drink, you have a cigarette, and you go back to eating, and then you do rinse and repeat basically. You sit here for a couple of hours, you eat for it. which I really like as well.
It make good acting.
Does? It makes it good as well. What's the name? What is this called?
It make good photo
Yeah.
for some girl.
After beers.
He meet some girl good cook. Yeah.
She good at cooking as well? Okay. Yeah. And you were from here as well? Born here?
He my neighbor.
Neighbor. Okay, yeah.
Vietnamese the girl number one. Beautiful. Beautiful here.
Beautiful heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the most important thing. Very loyal. Yeah.
You know? Big butt.
Big butt? Yeah? Oh, we're going to cheers to that. Wait, cheers to big Vietnamese butts.
I'm just joking.
He's just joking. So this is interesting, and this is what I was talking about there. So the ancestor worship. So we're just talking about like religions. Now, so it's interesting that Vietnam has the influence from the Chinese religions, and then Christianity, Qian, Jesus, and then also influence from some of the Buddhist Indian religions that came over there. He said to me, he said, yeah, you're right. But each person has their own beliefs. And as for him, his life, his ancestors built, so he follows his ancestors. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Please.
Đi về.
Just. Yo.
Yeah, you know.
Tối nay
Kue.
về city.
West Deal.
Local
stay.
Homestay or
Homestay. Yeah. Have you seen Vietnam progress a lot in the time that you left?
You know, my country, Vietnam, to cheat everything, cheat.
Yes.
But Vietnamese now a lot better, now good. You know,
Progressing.
you I think like American and Australia something, you know, a lot money for you.
Similar. Many Vietnamese people come to Australia after
Yeah,
the war.
a lot.
After the war.
Được Mỹ.
So we have banh mi, pho,
Được Mỹ.
restaurants in Australia, bakeries, Vietnamese bakeries, lots in Australia, because lots of Vietnamese people come. So I asked if he's optimistic about the future of Vietnam. He said Vietnam will continue to improve more and more. For himself, he likes Vietnam, but for his life, as insofar as like improving his life, he would like to go to America because there's more opportunity.
Yeah.
More opportunity in America. Yes. Cheers. I wish you success in all fields. Come on, brother. Come on. And then I'll see you again.
But I think that you make him happy. Good.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy too. Look at my smile.
Yeah,
Người Việt Nam xuất phát như tôi cũng vậy. Tôi rất mến màng cuộc gặp gỡ đầu tiên. Cảm ơn.
Chúng tôi đây là nung trăng trai tay đẹp thôi. We're all handsome young men.
cheers. Yeah. Hello, you need to cheer.
Cheers.
My hunger.
Hunger. Your head.
You head.
Your head.
Your head. Okay.
Your head.
And you want more beer?
It's okay. I drive. Your head.
Okay.
Răng lại ốc nhiều này chứ.
If you want, it's up to you, okay?
Okay. Now, Vietnamese hospitality, it's different out here.
Here?
I'm loving it. So, yo,
No.
one last time. Didn't you?
Okay.
No.
Yo,
Video anh em mình ngồi hôm nay bằng cố gắng dịch qua.
that's it. Come on. Vatam yet?
Nhiều.
Okay. he
See
said
you again. Him say see you again.
Drinking is part of the fate of meeting each other. I love that. I felt like I loved you in the video where we were sitting together today. You tried to translate into Vietnamese for me. Of course, brother. Of course. So the drinking is a part of the culture. That's exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you, brother, and thank you for the beers. They were necessary for the conversation, and thank you for the food.
Thank you.
Vatam yet?
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Ôi, gần đây, gần nhất.
I go now. I go walk. And thank you, brother. Thank you for the food. No more. Okay. Good luck in America. Thank you, brothers. Okay, take care. Okay, tam biết. Let's go. All right, thank you. All right, brother. Man, awesome guys. I'm actually kind of waved. This is what's wrong with me, bro. I'm trying to make like some interesting content, and then just my natural desire to talk shit and drink alcohol comes out, and I just start getting drunk with fucking people. You. All right. People will tell you the Vietnamese people aren't as outwardly friendly, but for me, the Vietnamese in these rural parts, which I'm coming to, have been absolutely unmatched in their hospitality. Those guys give me some free beers, free food, wouldn't let me pay. Absolutely genuine people, mate, and I have utmost respect for them, and I learned a lot. For me, that conversation, which was directed through Google Translate, is telling me the most important thing for him is obviously God, Jesus. He believes in the Christian God, but also the ancestor worship and the respect for the people that have given him the life that he has, mate. That is incredible. Anyway, I've like had about 10 cigarettes, about 3 tallies, and yeah, we're just gonna take it in. I don't think many Westerners come out here where you can continue to see that there's more graves. They're just tucked away on the small part of the peninsula, the headland. This whole complex, it is stretchy and absolutely massive. There's thousands upon thousands of extravagant caves here. It's crazy. I'm sure this beach is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Anchao. Hello. Alright. Mate, they got like little beach bungalows that are just ripe to sit on, have a drink. Oh, let's go, mate. Let's go. Absolutely unreal. Got a bit of a shell or something in my foot, but it's just stretching. Hella sand. More beach down there, and then you've got these, I don't know the name of them. You know what? If my granddad was still alive, he'd be disappointed in me because he was a horticulturalist, and you know he could tell me the names of those trees. Conifers? Conifers? I think they're conifers, like pine trees and that. I don't know, but I love these type of trees. They're beautiful. Look at this, bro. Hella clear water. Hella clear. An absolutely gorgeous forest, and I see a rock just there. Looks very climbable. I genuinely couldn't not live on a place where there's beaches. You know, I like the countryside, don't get me wrong, but it's just not home. It just doesn't give you the same kind of feeling. Woo! Let's go. Soft sand. Actually, nothing better. It's kind of cold to be fair. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Woo! Let's fucking go. Woo, baby! Let's fucking go. Get rid of this so I can go for an actual swim. I'm on 12%, I have no charger, it's 2:15. I'm about 1 hour from where I'm staying, so I'm gonna take the road as best as I can remember back to that little town and then put into maps my guest house before I leave. Ah, it's not bad.
Why you know that?
Yeah, the forest, city, the beach, beautiful. I was just about to say, you know what, but more than relaxing on this hammock, I would really rather, right now, just personally, be slaving away, doing night shifts, and working in the hospital wiping ass. That's what I want to do right now. Like, this is fun, but it's just, I don't enjoy it as much as that. So, you know, I'm quite homesick, and I think soon I'm going to go home and go back to that. So,
Mà tiền 200-300 lít. Ở cái đâu đó bên kẹp bị cái này gọi bên hỏi là hỏi lên là phải hỏi coi.
Nó bay nó là
À.
bay nít bay như